are we going to start addressing all of this Philly bias? We need to. I understand, like, there, at least it seems, the optics are, there is a national bias against Philly. People are so reluctant to give Philadelphia their due. If you're an athlete coming out of Philly, there's always an asterisk. There's always something why they don't want to give you your props. This year, we had all of those players go to the Pro Bowl, get voted to the Pro Bowl, and we should have had more. And now, when the postseason awards come in, then it's like, come on, man, make it make sense. Like, in my opinion, Chris Jones should win Defensive Player of the Year. Maybe Bosa. My vote would be for Chris Jones. However, Hassan Reddick not even being on the list, come on, man. He's number 2 in sacks. And his second half of the season was stronger than Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons should be on that list. Don't get it twisted. But to not have Hassan Reddick on that list, come on, dude. That's the bias. That's the stuff that's like, come on. If you're looking at the numbers and if you're watching the game, you should know better. But that's AP stuff. How is Brandon Graham not a candidate for comeback player of the year? Double-digit sacks, coming off an Achilles tendon. Most people don't understand how difficult that is. He tore his Achilles tendon. And he came back. And he got 10 sacks. 11 sacks now. So if you want to give it to Geno Smith or whoever you want to give it to, okay. But at least have the right people in the conversation. Who you vote for is your choice. But at least list all the choices. Again, Coach of the Year. Sirianni has to be in that equation. Has to be in that equation. The fact that he isn't just means that folks either willingly left him out or they just not paying attention. Because if you take anybody on that list or any other coach and give him our situation with our record, they're automatically on the list. So the optics of it just is not good. It's not good. So at this point, it's so obvious. You see people like Chris Sims, like, he gets on his tangent and just refuses. You ain't got to like what we do, but you're going to acknowledge what we do. Because everybody, I won't say everybody, people like that are the media heads that are spouting out all these opinions. They want to give a little bit. At some point in time, there will be a clip of Chris Sims and Cowherd and all these other people that just heap a little bit of praise. But for the most part, they want to deny. Then, when we're at the situation that we are in, being the Eagles, we're about to play to go to the Super Bowl. Everybody's going to go back to that little bit of praise that they heaped for that 10-second clip. And they're going to say, well, you see, I always picked them. I said way back in. And it was, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. And it's like you got to pull teeth. Just give the people their props. Brandon Graham played off the chain this year. Hassan Reddick played off the chain this year. Sirianni is coaching his butt off. And you talking about somebody coming from a situation where the city was laughing at him because he was talking about planting flowers and all of that kind of stuff. If you can go back and every chance you get, you want to talk about Philadelphia is rough and a bad city and don't bring your mom to the game and throwing batteries and snowballs at Santa Claus, and you'll take every opportunity to talk about that. But when it comes time to give us our props, everybody is hesitant. So many people are hesitant because they don't want to do it. People are just looking for reasons to hate on Philly. And that's okay. That's where that whole moniker came from in the first place. No one likes us. We don't care. But you're going to respect us. because we're in the Final Four. We're still arguably the best team in this tournament right now. And we're proving that every week. We had a legitimate shot to go undefeated this year. It's not going to happen, and it didn't happen. But at least we were in the conversation. Jalen Hurts is in the conversation and still is in the conversation for MVP. Nobody saw that coming last year, but still folks don't want to give him his props. So, it is what it is. We're going to keep doing what we're doing. We got one more week of football, and if we can handle our business against San Francisco, we go into the big game. We're reaching the goal that every team strives to be at, strives to get to. Everybody has that talk at the beginning of the year, the first meetup, in OTAs, and when the team gets together in preseason. This is what everybody talks about. This is the opportunity that everybody wants, but everybody can't get it. We earned it. We went out there and earned it. And people still don't want to give you the props that you deserve. Same thing with the 49ers. We're going against the 49ers, and finally, we got the two best teams in the division going at it to play for the Super Bowl. And that's how it should be. Same thing in the AFC. The 49ers and the Eagles, 49ers are coming to us because we earned our home field advantage, and we're going to battle it out on that field. And you got two great defenses, you got two great offenses, and we're going to battle it out. The team that makes the least amount of mistakes is most likely going to win this game. So we've got everything on the line, and we're playing for all the marbles. But folks still don't want to give us the props. And what I was saying about the San Francisco 49ers was, you look at the optics of the game against the Cowboys and how the national narrative is how the Cowboys lost that game. Not how the 49ers beat them, but how the Cowboys lost that game. The 49ers was disrupting Brock Purdy all game. Made him look like a rookie all game. Gave up a turnover on their end of the field. Still, the defense came back and won that game. Dallas didn't lose that game. The 49ers forced them into a position and made Dak Prescott make mistakes. That's what happens when the defense puts pressure on a quarterback. That's what's supposed to happen. So the narrative of Dallas losing, they lost because Dak played poorly. No, they lost because the 49ers defense put it on him. Forced him to make some decisions that he didn't want to make. Forced him to look at some things and see things he thought it was one. He thought it was one way or one coverage, and it was something else. That's good defense. That's good game planning. But now Dallas, Dak played bad. That's why the Cowboys lost. That's BS. That's straight bullshit. 49ers came to play, and that's exactly what happened. Give them their props. The Eagles came to play. Give them their props. The Bengals came to play and put it on Buffalo in Buffalo. After all of the emotion of the Damar Hamlin situation wore down, it comes down to who you are playing on that given night. And Cincinnati came to play and proved they were the better team. Kansas City proved they were the better team. So now you're in a situation, everybody is where they are supposed to be. In my opinion, this year, we've got the top 4 teams in the league, period. That's the way it's supposed to be. This is going to be a battle for the best. Nobody snuck in. Nobody's frauds. None of that. We got the best 4 in the NFL. Point, period, in the paragraph. Go Birds.